Namaste and welcome back to the channel. So, today we are going to dive into a very profound and transformative astrological placement, the Saturn in Lagna, or what we also call the Ascendant. The Lagna represents the self, our personality, and how we project ourselves to the world. When Saturn, the planet of karma, discipline, and responsibility, is placed here, it brings significant changes in an individual's life. Saturn influence is deep and long lasting. So let's explore how Saturn in Lagna affects an individual's personality, career, relationship, health, and much more. So, first of all, Saturn is often perceived as a malefic planet, and its placement in the ascendant can initially seems to be a little daunting, but Saturn rules is to teach us life lessons through discipline, hard work, and patience. Saturn in Lagna makes the individual serious, responsible, and mature from a young age. If you would have seen people with Saturn in Lagna, they will often exhibit an air of authority even in their youth. They take life seriously and they will have a very practical and grounded approach to everything they do. Their ability to stay calm and composed in difficult situations, it's highly appreciated by everyone. But we also know Saturn also imposes restrictions. So, people who have Saturn in Lagna, these individuals might appear very reserved or even introvert. They may not be the life of the party, but rather the ones who will stand at the back, they will observe, analyze, and contemplate. So their seriousness can be interpreted sometimes as coldness, or they want to be aloof as well. Okay. So remember, Saturn in Lagna natives, they are often wise beyond their years. Okay. They are very disciplined, they are hardworking, and they are committed. Patience and persistence define their approach to challenges. They might face loneliness or isolation due to Saturn's restrictive energy also. So let's shift gears a bit and focus on how Saturn in Lagna can impact a native's physical health and appearance. So Saturn's presence in the Lagna can manifest physically for a native. As we know, Saturn is a slow moving planet and it deals with aging, decay, and challenges. It's a planet of suffering, basically. So while these natives will have a lean or a tall build, they might look older than their actual age. Remember earlier we talked about they may behave more matured, but from a physical look perspective, they might look a little older, especially in their youth. Now, from a health perspective, Saturn governs our bones, teeth, joints. So, Saturn in the Lagna, for those individuals, they may suffer from issues like joint stiffness, arthritis, or dental problems, especially if Saturn is negatively placed in their horoscope. But Saturn influence can also bring a lot of endurance and strength. Despite the health challenges, these natives can withstand physical and mental pressure a lot more than others. So their resilience is very high. So while Saturn can give chronic issues such as arthritis, bone problems, or fatigue, and it can also impact their metabolism and it can probably not allow them to recover from illness. But Saturn also provides strong mental endurance. It will help them overcome health challenges with determination. These natives, you will see they often adopt a very disciplined lifestyle to maintain their health over time. So, after talking about personality and health, physical health, let's talk about how it impacts relationships. Now, Saturn in Lagna makes these individuals very selective in their social interactions. As I said earlier, they are not the ones who will go right and jump into the party, jump into relationships. They are the one who may not even form superficial friendships. So Saturn in Lagna natives, they are very cautious and they tend to approach relationship with a sense of duty and responsibility. Once they are into a relationship, they are deeply loyal and committed. Because they are very cautious and they are slow to trust, they often experience delays or challenges in romantic relationships or even in their marriage. Their serious behavior, it may make them appear that they are emotionally distant, or they are not. So they are not known for like grand displays of affection. They will not show a lot of affection, but their love and care, those are very reliable. So people with Saturn in Lagna, while they may have certain relationship challenges, there might be some delays in their marriage. They might face difficulty in expressing their emotions very openly, but they will have a very small and a trustworthy circle of friends. And the good part is, once they get into relationship, they are absolutely loyal, devoted, and they manage that relationship with a sense of responsibility. And their relationships are long lasting as well. They get into meaningful relationship. They will form bonds which are for a longer period of time, and once they build that trust, it is unshakable. Now let's focus on career. How does Saturn in Lagna influences one's career? We know Saturn is the Karaka planet for karma, right? It signifies karma as well. And it is, even in our horoscope, if you see, Saturn is the taskmaster of the zodiac. So when that comes to Lagna, what will happen? It will have a strong sense of discipline. It will create that sense of discipline and dedication towards work, because karma is coming to the native, to the individual, to the Lagna, to the ascendant. So the person will be more dedicated to work. But Saturn is also a planet of suffering. So these individuals, they will face some professional challenges early in life as well, but they will be rewarded with long lasting success if they remain patient. While Saturn may bring some delays, but there will be steady progress as well. So these natives, you will typically see, they are not likely to achieve overnight success, but the success they will achieve is built on a very solid foundation of hard work and persistence. So their careers, what the type of careers that they will like as well, it will involve more structure, more discipline, more attention to detail, and any of the fields which requires responsibility and authority. That is what will appeal to people with Saturn in Lagna. So while these natives, they may have a slow growth, or they may have early career setbacks as well, they may have to work harder, more, as compared to others to achieve the same results. But Saturn rewards hard work with long term stability. So these people, they will often rise to positions of authority, respect, and influence as they grow older. Now, having talked about all the different aspects of Saturn in Lagna, from personality to physical health to career, relationships, what happens during Saturn's transit? We talk about Sadesati. Right? So, somebody whose Saturn is in Lagna is undergoing through Sadesati. What happens in such a case? So, this particular time is a time of intense growth for these individuals who have Saturn in Lagna. Since Saturn is already placed in their Lagna, there will obviously be a sense of more responsibilities. Their responsibilities will increase. They will have some obstacles. There will be challenges during that period. But it is important to note that these are also the times of immense personal development for these natives, because Saturn will test, but the rewards that follow are equally significant. So it will bring stability, success, and a strong sense of self if the native follows discipline, structure in its life. So while during Saturn's transit, these natives may face some slowdowns in life, but if they have learned the Saturn's lessons of patience and discipline, they will emerge stronger and more resilient than anyone else. So, what can we do? If Saturn is in Lagna, you have to go through certain sufferings, challenges. That's the natural signification of Saturn. What are the potential remedies that one can do? And these are obviously simple remedies that can be done by anyone who has Saturn in Lagna. But I'll talk about very practical remedies. So, think about Saturn as a planet. Though Saturn teaches us through challenges, there are ways how we can balance its energy and mitigate some of the difficulties that come with displacement. And one of the most effective remedies and the simplest remedy I'll tell you is adopt a disciplined lifestyle, because Saturn likes structure, integrity, and hard work. So that's a very simple that you can adopt this particular lifestyle, and the influence of Saturn, if it is negatively placed in your chart, that will get minimized. There are obviously other remedies that we talk about. Somebody can chant Om Sham Shanishcharai Namaha, basically Saturn's mantras, every Saturday. It will help strengthen your Saturn's positive qualities. You can also donate black sesame seeds or mustard oil or maybe iron to the needy. Okay, especially again on Saturdays. Okay, that's again one of the remedies that you can do. A lot of people also do fast on Saturdays. It can help reduce malefic influence of Saturn. You can also wear specific colors like blue, black on a daily life. Particularly, this will help you align with Saturn's energy as well. And lastly, this is the most important, I would say. I talked about the lifestyle, how you can have a more structured and disciplined lifestyle. Another one which helps you reduce your karmic imbalance because of Saturn is helping the elderly or the less fortunate ones. And that can bring relief from Saturn's harder lessons as well. So practice humility, perseverance, and responsibility in everyday life. That will strengthen your positive influence of Saturn. So to summarize, Saturn in Lagna gives the individual a very serious, disciplined, and responsible personality. These people, they will face challenges in health, relationship, and career, but their patience and resilience allow them to overcome these obstacles. Saturn tests, but it will also reward. And those with displacement, they often experience slow but steady success in all areas of life. But it is important that you adopt Saturn's lesson of discipline, patience, and responsibility. That will give you long lasting stability and personal growth. So remember, Saturn is not just about restrictions. Yes, it is a malefic planet naturally, but it's also about growth, maturity, and reaping the rewards of hard work. If you align with Saturn's energy, it can bring great benefits in the long run. If you enjoyed the video, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. There are more interesting videos that I'm planning in the next couple of days. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for your time. Until we meet again, keep looking at the stars and may they bless you always. Thank you. Namaste.